Hi guys and welcome to Razwan.com. This is Mohit Soni. This is going to be a quick review of the Hero Destiny 125 that has just been launched in the Indian market. This is a brand new 125cc scooter from Hero. At the same time, it replaces the X-Tech variants that were on sale right now with this brand new X-Tech variant. This is also one of the top variants that we are riding today. There is a base variant for this as well. Right now we don't have the price for this, but I will try to update it in the video somewhere, either in the description or I'll write it in the video till it goes online. And I'm assuming this will be very well priced because Hero always does that pretty much. Let's look at the design, what is new on offer. There is the Destiny Prime, which is the absolute starting variant for the 125cc, and then there is the Destiny 125 normal version, the X-Tech version that has been updated here heavily. What you can see is a brand new apron, much more larger and bigger, and it gives it a very nice stance. And you also get these chrome surrounds here which match with the design quite well, and with this color also quite well. You see the very nicely done Hero badging. The edge shape LED DRLs are now signature with every Hero motorcycle, and that is the 190mm disc brake, and both these wheels are 12 inches. At the side, again, something distinct, something unique from Hero this time in terms of the color and the design. You've got the turn indicator added here, and there is the edge-shaped LED DRL for the stop lamp as well. Very similar muffler like we've seen before in Hero scooters, and this is something that is pretty unique to the brand. Very long seat. You've got this very nicely integrated backrest here, which will be really helpful. And what you can see also here are the new switches. Brand new switches work quite well. The look is finished and is great. You've got the pass lamp integrated into the high beam and low beam, and you've got the start stop, and this is for the lights to start on and off. That is the i3S. It's an entirely new switch gear system that we've never seen before on any Hero scooter, and this is a very good sign of how Hero is moving forward, because switches play an important role in the way the scooter looks and how the perception is, at the same time in terms of quality, and how they end up being quite responsive as well. These are the most responsive of the lot, as you can see. They do feel very nice as well. Apart from that, you get the FI badging. The golden and the magenta looks quite good with the sort of copper color chrome here, and it is what Hero is calling a neo classic design, and we are pretty much on board with those lines because it does end up looking pretty much like that. But it could have been more in that aspect, or even much more lesser, so that it would give a clear sign to the customer. But then again, I think the balance here will attract a certain set of audience as well, and that is no bad feat as well. You've got a glove box here, you've got a charging point here, you've got a hook here. There's no hook here, and that is the big floorboard. As you can see, they've scooped out a lot of space. You can keep a lot of stuff here, quite big things as well. And you open the seat like this, and you see the Destiny badging here, and you've got a boot light as well. This is how it works. This boot is quite small according to the segment, but it should still fit a lot of everyday stuff, and shouldn't be a problem most of the time, until unless the only requirement if you have for boot under seat storage, then it can be on the lower side. Very nicely thought out touch for the Destiny badging on the inside. Usually this place is blank, and it ends up feeling a little bit weird. So somebody's done this interesting thing, and it's highly appreciated. Again, the seat also has been changed dramatically in terms of length and foam as well. The hardness and the softness is well in check. Right now our first 50 kilometers on this scooter tells us that this is quite good for the city rides that we've been doing in Goa. And yeah, this is what it is like. On the top of the line variant, you get this digital meter with Bluetooth connectivity is on offer as well. You can change everything from here. You've got fuel efficiency parameters and range to be seen, along with the time. Of course there is no tachometer, and most importantly Let me just start the scooter and show you. You've got i3s auto start stop, but look at this. You've got a LED projector lamp, which is again a segment first, and this should deliver a lot of illumination and spread, because it is quite impressive on paper. We'll road test and tell you about it, but this is present, and this is a great move. What is it like to ride? Well, our first 50 kilometers tells us that it is a true blue Hero product that has been coming out from their own R&D and own engineering, where the handling is fantastic, the ride quality is brilliant, the tires feel nice and grippy over dusty sand, potholes and bad roads. So again, the ride quality is great in every single way. It does feel a little stiff, but at the same time it feels very stable, very poised, and quite comfortable as well, given the fact that the way the suspension has been tuned, and the handling is also quite good. It feels nice, light and agile, and at the same time it feels rock solid as well. So the 12-inch wheels at both ends is making a lot of difference, and needless to say, a fun to ride product like any other new Hero product that is coming out. It will not disappoint you. It feels fun to ride because the engine also is very smooth, quite refined. It makes 9 bhp and 10.5 newton meters of torque. Apart from that, it is engine note is also quite throaty, quite nice, and it isn't your typical 125. It has the throatiness, the slight sportiness in the intake and exhaust note, and this makes it a very good scooter to ride on a daily basis. I did find the scooter to have just about normal performance. It isn't very exciting, like how you expect from 125s, but then again, the Destiny is meant to be a family scooter. In that aspect, I saw overtakes quite easily. I could overtake quite easily. It is comfortable, the seat is quite big. The seat also plays an important role in how the comfort stands out, and the brakes felt a little bit wooden, and they have the combined braking system, but it does feel wooden at the lever, but there is enough braking power to come to a stop from any speed. It does reach 60 in no time, and it can sustain 70-80 as well. And yeah, that is it. That is what the Hero Destiny 125 is to ride. A great scooter in terms of handling, comfort and ride quality. The engine is good with just about enough rideability on the uphills and downhill, on bad roads and good roads, on while overtaking. So clearly Hero has done its homework quite well, and there could have been certain things that could have been better, but I expected a little bit more, and I think that's where there is scope for improvement in that aspect. Right now, the Destiny 125 fulfills the family needs quite well, and I remember testing it a long time ago in 2017, 2018, and I was really impressed back then, and I am impressed right now, and can't wait to spend more time with this. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. See you next time. Goodbye.